Welcome back to a Black Queen's Journey, where on this channel, I use my personal experiences to uplift and motivate Black women, and I also use things that I go through every day. So from my past and on a daily. This week, our topic is going to be natural hair. As you can see, I am locked. Now, when I started this channel, I did not have locks. I just had my afro. So I decided in August of 2020 to lock my hair permanently. Now, let me go back a little bit. First and foremost, going natural is a journey. It's not nothing you wake up and decide to do. You don't just say, oh, it's Tuesday, I need to change my hair around, so I'm going to chop all my relaxer out. Or perm, whatever term you like to use for your hair. Everybody got different terms. Either way, it is a commitment. It is not something that you decide to do without researching and trying to figure out which way you want to go with it, and take your time with it. It's no rush. It's really no rush. Now, for me, I transitioned. And transition means you stop getting a relaxer and you go to getting silk press. So I stopped getting a relaxer and I was getting my hair silk pressed for like a year. Next thing I knew, I had like little strands of relaxed hair at the top of my head. So majority of my hair was afro, and like this much, maybe less than that, was relaxed hair ends on my hair. So at that moment, that particular day, let me tell the story. I had called my cousin over to my house, my cousin Chanel, who actually does my hair now. I called her to my house and was like, hey, can you help me wash my hair or do something with it? Because I couldn't afford to get my hair done at that time. So she comes over and she was like, why don't you just cut the perm out and just wear your afro? And I was like, cut the perm out? Like it didn't really register that I was pretty much natural already. Like it just hit me. I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready for that. She like, honey, you basically are natural. There's nothing else left to do but just be in your natural afro. So we decide to cut the top of it off. And we actually went to my cousin Amanda's house. And she cut it off for me and 2-strand twisted my hair. Now, mind you, I had never had a 2-strand twist. I had never done any of that. I would just go to the shop, get my hair pressed. Wasn't getting a relaxer, but getting it pressed, going on by my business. So it looked like a natural, like a wrap still. Either way, she twisted it up. I hated it instantly. I'm like, nah, this ain't for me. She like, it looks like that now, go to sleep, take it out, untwist it, and look fine. So I untwisted it. I loved it. And I'm going to leave the picture below. But I loved it. Either way, the curl twist only lasted about a day or so. I didn't have any products. I literally didn't know what I was doing. So I had to, excuse me, my nose itching. I had to go to the beauty supply store and, read some stuff and try some stuff. So that started the let me try a gazillion products in my hair. You spend all this money on trying products because you don't know, and you're new to the natural look, and you're like, does this work for me? Does that work for me? And you're testing things, and you realize you find a regimen that works for a little while, and then your regimen switches. Like, it just depends on how your hair grows, if it actually just naturally curls, or you need help to make it look curly, or if you want to wear an afro and you want to have the afro look, or you want to twist it up and have the twisted look. It just depends. At that time, my hair was my afro was little. And I was still going about my life like nothing had really changed. Not realizing, had nobody really seen me with my afro look. And when I say nobody, I mean like I hadn't been on a date or anything like that right after I cut it. So a couple, like maybe 90 days go by, I go on a date. The guy's like, and this is a guy that I knew already previously, but I hadn't seen him in a while, and me and him hadn't been in touch. And like I said, he hit me up, we went out. So he like, oh, you doing the natural thing now? And I'm like, what do you mean the natural thing? He's like, oh, well, a little afro thing or whatever. He like, you got the whole good time Esther Roll type of look. I said, well, damn, do it look that bad? Like I was offended. So it turned me off to it for a while. Like, and he wasn't the only one. Like, I got a lot of different comments from different people like, okay, is that your look now? Like, no one was really happy about it besides my two cousins who were already natural. Of course, they understood it, but they have a different texture hair grade than I do. So their hair grows faster. And they have been natural longer, so they had like really big hair. And for me, it took me longer because my hair doesn't grow as quickly. I have a different texture from them too. But either way, it was just truly in the beginning rough. I went like 5 months without getting my hair pressed. When I first got it pressed out, I cried because for that 5 months, I felt ugly. And with the silk press, I liked it. But I also noticed the more you press it, once you're natural, the more you press your hair, it takes away that coil, kinky look. So it starts to, when you try to wear a wedding go, or like I guess a wedding go. Yeah, something like that. You use that terminology or whatever. When you try to wear that, it looks weird because you've been pressing it, so it's not coiling anymore. Either way, I tried that for a while and I realized like, okay, I don't want my curl pattern to change. I really want to rock my afro. So about, I would say, I was doing real good for like 3 years. Because like I said, I started transitioning in 2013. Well, no, I got them dates all wrong. Wait a minute, let me think. So I would say, yeah, like 2013. And then I chopped it like 2014, I want to say. Either way, by 2016, which I'll say 2 to 3 years later, I was, into the natural look, happy with it. I couldn't really I don't know how to braid. So but I'm good at twisting. So I would do like little twists in the front, twist my hair, wear it out. I was very comfortable with it. At the time, I was single. The guys I was going out with wasn't tripping because natural was starting to be a trend around that time. So, but prior to that, it was like a whole big thing. But become 2016, 2015, everybody was starting to really get into big chopping their hair, wearing their afro, wearing it short, a short afro. Some people were cutting off the sides. Some people were going completely to a fade. It just depended on how you felt. Either way, I was good. Now, what happened was in 2017 when I got pregnant, well, right before I got pregnant, I had this evolution, I call it. I have these points in my life where I just want to do something different. And I'm like, I'm over my afro. I'm tired of wearing it. I'm going to get me a relaxer. So I went to the store, bought a relaxer, had my best friend Nobi put it in my hair. Don't know why. Okay. It made no sense. Because as soon as I put it in there, I didn't want it. But once you relax your hair again, after being natural for 4 years, your hair is bone straight. So now you have to regrow the natural look out. Either way, I got my hair colored during that time. I was just doing all kind of stuff. I was stressed. And then when I got pregnant, I got even more stressed. So I went through this whole period of I don't like myself. I feel ugly. I didn't feel beautiful or anything. So I was doing all these different styles to my hair. And it was just no point. Okay? It was really no point. Either way, I grew the relaxer back out. Then I chopped my hair again when I was, I would say 8 months or 7 months pregnant. I big chopped my hair again. So, back to wearing the afro. Cool with it. Whatever. So, I forgot. In 2016, I tried to lock it for the first time. I didn't like the locks. I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm out. I took the locks out. I combed them out. They wasn't really like permanently locked. It was like really small comb twists. Wasn't feeling it. That was the first time I tried to lock my hair. Now, back to the present time that we in. Now at this moment in 2019, I tried to lock my hair again. Now this is the second time. I go and get starter locks again, but I color them red. So it was like bright red. I'm wearing the locks. I'm loving it. Cool, whatever. Now, summer 2019, my money got low. Couldn't afford to go get my hair done. And I sat there. Now, mind you, my hair was like pre-locked. I sat there and combed it. I took the twist and put some conditioner in and literally combed my hair out. It took me like 2 or 3 days to comb every twist out of my hair. And at that time, not only was I dealing with financial problems, me and my child's father were fighting back and forth. My son was like, just being, a kid. It was just a lot going on at the time. So I wanted to get back to my afro, so I did. Either way, ever since 2019, like I said, I was rocking my afro. Now, to 2020, I was back to that moment in my life where I'm like, I'm not feeling my hair. I don't want no more braids. Weave is not my friend. Like, for some reason, when I get weave, it's like, I'm like, with my hair, it don't matter if it's a braid, if it's a twist, like, I'm scratching my hair fiercely. I don't know why. So I was like, okay, mind you, I just got some box braids. I took those out. It was cute, real cute, perfect. There was knotless box braids. I loved it. Okay, so I'm like, okay, I'll wait a little while and I go get my hair braided again. I did that when I got it braided again. Now after that, I started. So July 2020, I started twisting my hair every week. Take the twist out, wear the twist out. Now I realized I didn't want to take the twist out. Like, I was loving the twist in, and I would sometimes wear the twist for like 2 weeks. I'm like, okay. But at that time, of course, we're in quarantine. I'm not going anywhere, so nobody is seeing the twist. So it's not bothering me. They a little chunky in the back, some was small in the front. I was all over the place in the beginning. Either way, I go to my fiance and I say, you know what, babe? I think I'm just going to lock my hair, because I really want the twist. And he was like, are you sure? Because mind you, he's heard all the stories about me trying to lock it, trying to run my afro, trying to do all this different stuff to my hair and not being happy with it and giving up on it. So he was like, babe, if you do this, I'm going to push you to keep them. You can't just give up when you get frustrated. Okay? I'm like, okay, I got you. I'm good. I go ahead, tell my cousin I'm gonna lock it. She give me the same speech. Like, I'm not letting you come them out. Once you lock it, that's it. Now, I'm just the same cousin who helped me to go natural in the first place. She now, at this moment in our lives, is my permanent hairstylist. So, she locks my hair in August 2020. So, mind you, I'm going every 3 or 4 weeks getting it retwisted. It's going great. Now, I'll put pictures at the end or somewhere in here to show y'all my growth from August to now. Either way, back to the story. So, she does all this, and I think it was like, and it was November, to be November 14th to be exact. My fiance gets diagnosed with COVID. So does my nephew and my stepmother. So 3 people in my immediate circle that I see on a regular have COVID. So of course, me and my son quarantining, husband, all 3 of us quarantined in the house for like 2 weeks. At that time I was supposed to go get my hair done. Our anniversary is November 15th. So of course, I'm just devastated. We're in the house, but I'm sad because I'm like, I started having COVID symptoms. We quarantined already because he had COVID. It was just a mess. So I couldn't get my hair done. Now, mine just was the first. Sorry. My allergies are all over the mess. This is the first time I couldn't get my hair retwisted. I had been going faithfully every month since August. Either way, I go to... once we got quarantined, I set up an appointment to get my hair done. My cousin calls me 3 days for the appointment and says, girl, we got COVID. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Great. So kind of found out her daughter's grandmother had got COVID, and the kids had been over there. So of course she had to quarantine. She never actually had COVID, but she had to quarantine, of course, because she's exposed to it. Either way, that happens. They go to their 2 weeks. I get ready to go back. Okay? Now, mind you, around this time, it's like Christmas. So, it's getting the end of 2020. I set an appointment to go the day before my son's birthday. Then, we go Christmas shopping. Money's not there. So, I'm like, well, got to cancel again. So I bump it back to like January 15th. So mind you, if you watching, if you listening to me, I haven't had my hair done since October. So that was November, December, and did I go in January? Yeah. Half of January. The 2 months. No. 3 months. Yeah, 3 months I went without getting my hair done. Either way, my hair was so grown out. Like some of my videos, you can go back and look, like my COVID video. I did another video where I didn't have it done yet. I think my New Year's video, I hadn't had my hair twisted. During that time, I was struggling, y'all. I'm like, I want to comb these twists out. Like, I'm over this. Like, I'm over it. If it wasn't for my fiance pretty much boosting my confidence, like, he's always been the type of person to tell me how beautiful I am and how I look pretty all the time, and he doesn't make me feel low, which is kind of boosted me to feel better about myself. But if I had not been with him, I would have combed the twist out. So either way, I would have combed my locks out. Either way, I survived, as you can see. So now I got a hair appointment on Tuesday to get it retwisted. But it's a journey. It's a commitment. It's something that you have to commit to. That's what I'll end with. It's not going to happen right away. Even with locks. Your afro is not going to grow right away. Your locks is not going to grow right away. Nothing is going to grow right away. I mean, you're going to have a journey behind it. But at the end of the day, push through it. Because it's nothing better than having your own natural hair and feeling that difference in your scalp using natural oils. Like, it's worth it for us. We need that. The chemicals that they tell us to put in our hair is not for us. We didn't come over here with all that. We wasn't born into that, truthfully. Our ancestors was not perming their hair or having sew-ins down your back. You can embrace your own natural hair and it be just fine. You just have to have the confidence. And if that person that you're with, may it be a man or a woman, don't understand it, and they don't make you feel beautiful and motivate you to continue to be in your natural hair state, that ain't the person for you. Period. If you happy being natural, they should be happy for you and be happily supporting you. But putting a gazillion chemicals in your hair, and that stuff is not good for you. If you turn around that box and start reading the ingredients, that's another thing you have to do with natural hair. You have to turn that product around and read the back. All that phosphate and acid and all that different stuff in them products, you don't need it. The less product, the better. The less product stuff they have in it, the better the product. I'll repeat that. So you're looking for shea butter, coconut oil, jojoba oil. I know I didn't say that right. What else? It's like 7 or 8 essential oils that you're looking for that should be in products. You can look them up and Google it, and it will tell you. You don't need all that stuff. Like, you really, really don't. So if you are transitioning or if you are thinking about going natural, go for it. I salute you. You can leave a message for me in the comments. I got you. I'll support you through it. Because you need that. You need somebody to hold your hand through it. It's nothing that you can just literally do by yourself. Because it's going to change how people look at you. They may say they agree with you going natural till you do it. Especially if you're a person who always wear sew-ins or braids or some type of weave in your hair. That when you decide to wear your natural curl, people kind of, they have that look on their face. So if you need any advice, you need any help, I'm here for you. Like I said, you can leave a comment and leave me a message in the comments and I got you. Or you can hit me up on my IG at the Black Queen's Wing, a Black Queen's Journey. Let me say that correctly. You can follow me on there, send me a message, and I will help you. I don't mind doing that. You can send me an email. It's all the same. I am a Black Queen's Journey on all platforms. Same name, no underscores, no capitals, none of that. All social platforms, Facebook, IG, my email, a Black Queen's Journey, all the same. Okay? And my email is Google. So it's a Black Queen's Journey at gmail.com. Either way, all the same. Hit me up. Let me know what you're going through. Tell me your story. I would love to hear it. But that is all for y'all today. And like I said, of course, there'll be pictures throughout here letting you know how my progress is now. I'll put it from August until now. So you'll get to see my journey through that. And last but not least, I hope everyone has a great weekend. I don't know why I cannot talk. And be safe. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Again, be safe. Okay? I love y'all. Bye.